1965, 18-year-old Alphonso Jackson marched with thousands of others behind Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama, in what would later be known as Bloody Sunday. Last night, Jackson, former Deputy Secretary of the Department of Housing and Urban Development, spoke at Truman State to retell his story and give his version of the events in Selma, Alabama. He says Bloody Sunday enlightened the American people to the injustice in the South on a massive scale. 4 years after the events in Selma, Jackson graduated from Truman State University with his master's degree in education administration, and in 2001 he worked as secretary for the Bush administration. He says he hopes talking to Truman students about the 2014 movie Selma will remind them that while the movie illustrates the importance of the march in 1965, it is not completely accurate. Jackson also says he wants to remind Truman students to be actively involved in politics and in their communities.
So I would hope that many of the students understand how important it is to be actively involved not only in politics but in their community, to help those who in many ways might be a little less fortunate than they are.
During the event, attendees watched Selma and listened to a panel of influential campus members answer questions about the changes in social equality from 1965 to 2016. Among the organizers of the event was Janet Gooch, professor and dean of the School of Health Sciences and Education. Gooch says events like this encourage students to be aware of their own involvement in today's issues.
There are examples of racial disparity, and students need to be aware of what those are and figure out their place and what they can do about it if they want to do something about it.
One panel member was sophomore Daryl Howley, who is involved in various events with the Multicultural Affairs Center and organized the Black Lives Matter vigil on campus last fall. Howley says she hopes events like last night's will motivate people to give their time to these important topics.
Still obvious inequalities and racism still present in the United States. It might not look the same as it did when he was marching in Selma, but it's definitely there. It's just different. And so I'm hoping that that's what people see, and so when they see that, they can be motivated to get involved, go to the events, be more educated on the facts, and I just want people to care. We really want people to care about it so that they can stand up too.
Attendees asked questions after the panel closed its discussion and attended a reception at the Ruth W. Town Museum and Visitor Center. For the Truman Media Network, I'm Jasmine Adams.